Chapter 8.4, Polynomials. All right, now recall that a monomial is a number, a variable, or the product of numbers. Now remember, this is important that it's a product, because if any time that you have such things like this, you have the variable on the bottom, this is not a monomial. All right, now looking at the word polynomial, poly just means many. So that basically means we have a single monomial or the sum of them, and we could have one of them, two of them, three of them, a whole bunch of them. So looking at the prefix, it just means many. Now a binomial obviously means that it's two. So we have two parts here. So it would be something sort of to the effect of 2a plus 3b. That would be a binomial. A trinomial obviously means there's three terms within that. All right, the degree of a monomial, the degree, that is the sum of the exponents of its variables. So basically you just add up the exponents and that will be it. All right, so down here in the example, consider the expression 3x squared plus 5 plus 7x. Is the expression a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial. Everything is being added. All the exponents are there. There's no variable being divided. So yes, it is a trinomial. Now, we want to arrange the terms of the polynomial so that the powers of x are in descending order. That means they're going down. So we have to start with the largest exponent first. That would be 3x squared. Then we go to 7x, and then we have the constant 5 last. That's in descending order. Now, if we wanted to go in ascending order, we would have to start with the least degree of x. Well, that would be the number 5. Then we would go to 7x, and then we would add 3x squared. That would be ascending order. Usually, most of your formula work is always done in descending order. All right, now, what is the degree of the polynomial? Again, the degree is when you add the exponents together. So, we have 2 here. We have 0 with the 5, and the degree of 7x is 1. So the degree of this whole polynomial is 2 because it's the largest number. All right, state whether each expression is a polynomial. So again, we have to think about what the definition is of a monomial. Anytime that you are dividing by a variable, then automatically it's no. So here, that right there tells you no. Oh, look, down here we have the same thing, so that's a no. And over here in number 3, we have the same thing, so that's a no. Right off, if you look at that, anytime you have a variable that you're dividing by, it's not a monomial. The rest of those, yes, they all are. All right, now we want to find the degree of the polynomial. Number 7. I have an exponent of 3, so it's 3. Number 8. I have 8 plus 1 plus 2, so that gives me 11. The 9ac squared gives me 3. So which one is higher? It is the 11. So that has a degree of 11. Later on in Algebra 2, you'll talk more about why degrees are important. Number 9, 18. There's no variable, so the answer is 0. There's 0 degree. Number 10, we look at it. We have 8 possible answers. We have 9, so the answer is, yeah, it has a degree of 9. In number 11, we have a whole bunch of variables. We have a degree of 1, a degree of 1, a degree of 1, and a degree of 1. Well, that's kind of difficult. Doesn't matter which one you choose, but you have a degree of 1. In number 12, we have to add up the exponents. 3 and 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9. And over here we have 4 and 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So the highest degree is 9. All right, so that is how you find the degrees of your polynomials. And over here, we are looking at arranging the terms of each polynomial so that the powers of x are in ascending order. Now, remember, ascending order means from least to greatest. So if I take number 13 And I have 2 plus x to the 4th plus x squared. And you're going to write this in ascending order. You need to start with the least amount of x. Well, that's good. We start with number 2. And then we go to the next highest degree, which is x squared. And then we have x to the 4th. So this would be ascending order. Ascending order. And then the other one is descending. So descending. Obviously, at this point, we're going to just take this and flip it. So we have x to the 4th plus x squared plus 2. All right. If you have any questions on that, please feel free to ask your teacher. Basically, like I said, though, it's just taking the highest degree of x. And if you're ascending, you start with the lowest degree and work up to the highest. If you're descending, you work at the highest and go to the lowest. We will do one more example of that. We will do number 15. So, number 15. We're looking for the least because we're starting at ascending, so we're starting at the least amount of x. And it would be this one right here. So, this is number 15. We're ascending, so the least amount is 24. What is the next largest degree of x? It's x squared. So, but it's a negative x squared, so we have to put minus x squared. Then we look at the next highest degree, which is minus bcx to the 5th. And obviously the last one is going to be plus a squared bx to the 6th. All right. If you have any questions, please make sure you see a teacher.